Darcy Patterson.
Hello.
And Darcy works at the DHS, and this is her supervisor.
Hi, I'm Tracy.
Hi.
Okay, are you recording this?
I am.
Why do you feel a need to do that?
Just for their sake. I mean, so that they have record of what's going on.
Do you feel like there's been wrong?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what kind of wrong are you thinking?
They removed my goddaughter, their child, without a court order or any reason to remove her. Now, we can't get a hold of the worker to find out where the daughter is, to get the daughter back. They handed them the paperwork as if it were a court order to remove the child, and the child has been removed, and the court order is not for removal. The court order is for an interview, not for removal.
Okay. As long as we're recording, then also my side before
Okay.
we have a hearing.
That'd be
we're
great.
not going to talk about any of this until the hearing,
Okay.
which is tomorrow. The planning.
The PRC, what's the PRC? Okay, and what's that for?
Let's let him
Okay.
explain his.
All right, sorry.
Okay. When I got to the house, I knocked on the door, and when I got pulled into the driveway as I was knocking on the door, a male poked his head out the door and opened the door and closed it real quick.
Okay.
Now, I'm a law enforcement officer, and I've been one for 25 years.
Okay.
When someone does that, that puts us on edge.
Okay.
We don't know what's inside that garage. They could have a handgun. They could have a shotgun. They could have a bomb.
Right.
They could be making meth. A lot of stuff. We don't know that. Okay?
Okay.
So I go over to the garage now. Say, open up the garage. He won't answer the door. I wish he could hear this because he was there.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll wait. Because if he doesn't hear what I'm saying, he's going to argue with me, just like he did at the house.
Okay. Based on all this, though, they had nothing to remove the child. Okay, somebody was in the garage. The child was in the home.
So is this mom? So your mom, what's her name? Sherry. And is this dad? Yeah. Okay, and what's his name? Ken? Sherry and Kenneth. And hi.
Hello, I'm Brady.
Hi, and so you're a support person.
Yeah.
And you're the lady's dad.
Yes.
Okay. So we do need Dad to hear this because we're going to kind of talk about and explain the process a little bit.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And we need to.
We need you here. You got to listen.
I gotta go though, right?
We just didn't want you
Okay.
to miss this, okay?
Okay. And you heard my part about the garage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I go over to the house after he won't answer the garage.
Mm-hmm.
And after I've called Des Moines PD for backup.
Mm-hmm.
And I knock on that door loudly several times. And a person comes to the door and pulls back the towel. And I said, open up, county attorney's office. And he said, no. And then puts the towel back.
Right. Well, and justified, he could do that. You don't have a court order, right? Or to come in. And that doesn't give you a right to enter the premises, right?
It does when I tell you.
No, it doesn't.
You need a court order to come in our home. Period.
Yes, and for them to answer the door.
Circumstances of a person.
Okay, well, let's not argue. Let's go ahead because we know rights.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
and that's fine.
The allegations that were made to the court was that the child was in need of assistance and needed a welfare check done.
Okay.
Okay? That's why I was there.
Did you express that when you were knocking on the door and they pulled back the towel?
He put the towel back and left.
Okay. All right, well, if you're knocking loudly, you can speak loudly.
Okay, like I said.
Yeah.
You did? Okay, and that led to the removal. So because they weren't answering the door, okay, you showed your badge, okay. Did you say we're here for a welfare check?
I have a child inside that I was ordered by the court to go check on and do an interview with DHS. The people did not comply. So we go to a next level.
The next level would be?
To remove.
To remove.
Yes.
Okay.
The door though. After we
How did you get in?
Here's the thing, and I'm just going to explain this because we have the post-removal conference scheduled for tomorrow, and we can all kind of talk a little more privately, and the family a parent partner will come here.
Okay.
And there will be support persons for the family.
There will be support for the family, but now for the daughter, for the support for the daughter, did you get names of maybe family members that she could go to?
That's everything we're going to be doing tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, because we just need things to simmer down just a little bit.
Okay, so to traumatize a child and to remove them from their home, okay, we're going to let things calm down, let this child be traumatized and be somewhere that they don't know. Without a court order, you kidnapped a child.
No, we didn't. Here's the deal. There are three entities that can remove children in the state of Iowa: law enforcement, doctors, and judges. Okay, so law enforcement has done a removal of the child, and that's legal in the state of Iowa. Just a second. We'll be presenting to the county attorney's office, and the judge likely will uphold the removal. So
Most likely, we're in the state of Iowa.
we certainly, if you have the names of relatives that you'd like us to check out, we certainly can take that today. What we do is we run them to make sure that they don't have Department of Human Services history and that they don't have criminal history. So if you have names today, now that we're all talking, because when we're there to try and do it, we can't get that information. My understanding from Darcy is that Alicia was trying to engage the family prior to it going to this level. So we can certainly take that information and do all those checks, and we can have some of that information back for the post-removal conference tomorrow. And when we get the order from the judge, it'll have the hearing date on there, and you guys can seek your own counsel. If you qualify, you'll be assigned counsel to help you with the removal hearing. So where we are today is law enforcement's affected
removed because somebody else that did not live in the home came to the door, put that up, seen his badge, went to let the parents know.
We're not going to debate it today.
And I understand we're not going to debate it today, but just for record, okay, somebody that did not live in the home closed the towel that was over the window, seeing who it was, okay, and therefore, because somebody did that, that was enough for a removal of a child when they were coming to do an interview. The interview was not done. The child was taken based on somebody that did not live there, lifting a towel. We have a kidnapping.
We got kidnapping,
you guys are very welcome to contact legal counsel.
It's going to happen. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's wonderful. But for today,
can she get everybody's cards? Get cards from everybody so that we know everybody that was involved?
And while we're going to do
officers, do you guys got cards? You guys don't have cards?
Do you, while we're doing
what's your name? Sorry, Matt? Danner, Officer Danner?
Miller.
Officer Miller, okay.
While we're doing that, do you want to write down the names of relatives or friends or other appropriate persons you'd like us to look into?
Yeah, and just because somebody has DHS involvement, is that a reason not to place a child with them?
Not necessarily. It depends on how long ago it was.
What if they're currently involved?
Well, that we'd have to look at.
Okay.
Because what we do, we don't remove kids from one family and place them with somebody who has.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
We're not going to in this case. Okay. So we're certainly willing to look at everyone that you give us and report back out to you tomorrow.
Okay. So why don't we?
So we'll get our cards while you make that list.
Okay.
Okay.
The parents make the list.
Yeah.
Because I've not heard from the parents yet. Okay.
I'm pissed.
They're upset. That's why I'm speaking. That's my goddaughter. It's my goddaughter. You need to calm down, okay? Because things will be handled. That's.
He went ahead and cussed in front of the 2-year-old.
Oh, he cussed in front of the 2-year-old, but guess what you guys did? You guys traumatized her and snatched her from her family and where she was comfortable and took her out of the home. Do you think that cussing is more traumatizing or snatching her away from her parents is more traumatizing?
I think Darcy's.
I'm going to leave, and that's not a problem. I'm here for support. It being my goddaughter. And Tracy, honey, I know you. You know me. Guess what? Yes, we have many times. Okay, so my name is Sarah Myers. We are DHS involved. You guys kidnapped my child also. Both of my children, and killed my son.
We'll get information from you.
Okay.
And we'll be right back.
Stay calm, Kenny. Okay.
Once you guys go to